guys and gals, now you're here from Drake Wayne Gaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled. So y'all, without further ado, how about we go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you were up, and let's go. Alright. Mark, is it like hours? It feels like important information to know. Picking up the whiteboard, I draw a crude clock. I'm really hoping this works, as they might have no idea what this is. Even I barely see clock faces anymore. Everything's digital. Holding up the sign for everyone seems to get them out of their lunch-induced stupor. Is that a... Doc, any idea what that is? Let me think. Looks like an old clock. Maybe the numbers are all wrong, though. They both turn to me as though that means something. I just make a confused expression and shrug. Don't you know how to tell time? Everything in the system is on standard time. Oh, I think I see the issue. Marruk, our friend might not... Doc looks strained, as if this next sentence is something he has to force himself to say. Rias might not be from the system. Marks probably make no sense to them. I mean, they definitely aren't certain, but are we really going to make that assumption already? I don't think that's much of a leap, Marruk. I mean, you saw the map they drew. And even without that map, there's nothing, and I mean nothing like them in any database I could find. I mean, just looking at them, I'm ready to accept they're an alien and all, but like, really? From another system? Maybe we just missed something. Missed something? Like, I don't know. How did they get here? The next system is like, what, 3 light years away, give or take? 3.37. Whatever. I'm just saying, isn't it more likely like he was hiding on some rogue planet? Or maybe like, I don't know. I mean, I suppose, but they drew us that map. A map which is decidedly not our system. He just wanted to know the time. What did you say? He wanted to know the time. 16th mark and a half. Oh, right. Doc, can you explain it? My head is already buzzing. Oh, of course. Terribly sorry, Reese. We got a bit distracted there, huh? Marks are how we tell time. Well, I don't wholly understand the clock you drew for us. I assume it's similar in some ways. A day is 34 marks, the time it takes for our home planet to rotate fully on its axis. A midday is the 17th mark, and each mark is broken up into 70 minutes. Everything in the system works on a 34-hour mark basis. 34-mark basis. Even the colonies in us way out here. I'm not sure if that means anything to you, but I'm confident we can at least teach you how to tell our time so you can schedule yourself accordingly. Although thorough, Doc's explanation falls on deaf ears as I'm already falling inwards. Another system? Colonies? This is it. I'm really just out. I'm in space. I don't even think I'm on a planet anymore with the way Marrow was talking about it. Doc notices my rapidly declining mood before the others, putting his paw into my back. I instinctively flinch in response. Whoa, hey, are you alright? Was lunch bad? Is this about the clock? I'm sure we can figure out how you can tell time. Don't worry. You can't understand what's going on with me, and I can't even explain it to them. My head is already spinning. My head is spinning. My face is getting warmer. My breath shorter. They can't understand me. None of them can. I need to lie down. Unfortunately, standing up directs 6 cruel eyes towards me. It's unnerving, but I'm too out of it to care. I make it to the bed before I start crying, I think. I don't think I'm getting home. I hear mumbling and the shuffling of feet behind me, only making out about half of it. Leave him be. Bye, Morrow. Okay? Yeah. I hear my cell door open and close. Then the outside door. The lights even go out, although apparently it's only midday. The 16th mark, whatever the fuck it's called. 1 second now. Okay. Damn it all. I've never liked naps, despite my lazy nature, and waking up from them has always been the worst. So, waking up tired, discombobulated, and upset in my cell really does nothing to make me feel better. The memories flooding back from my impromptu escape from reality make me never want to get up. I don't see a point in it either, as my wall is once again just an unfriendly wall. I'd even prefer to see Marruk's scowling face. Maybe not, actually. How did I get here, anyways? I remember going to class, and hiding in that corner. Then, poof! Just here. There must be something I'm missing. I can't even force myself to go back to sleep. I'm not even tired anymore, just sad. I've been uncomfortable. I really could use a change of clothes and a shower. Hope they have showers here. Sitting up and looking around proves about as interesting as I expected. Nothing new. I'm tempted to just lie back down, but before I can make up my mind, the wall fades away and I can see someone standing there. What does he want? I really hope he isn't planning on being a jackass right now. I'm not sure I can take that. After staring me down for a bit, he walks over to the door and opens it. Wait, I thought he wasn't allowed in. My heart rate spikes. Is he going to try to... No, he wouldn't. I know he doesn't like his new position, but he'd never... Would he? Fortunately, I don't suffer long as he just drops something in the corner. And after giving me one last glance, he turns away and closes the door. Changing the wall back to normal as well for good measure. I sit stunned, unable to really see what he dropped off in the dim light. Was he waiting for me to wake up? I know it's only the middle of the day for him, but maybe he's used to just standing guard all day, or something. I've had enough waiting. I throw off my sheets and wander over to the mysterious lump in the corner. Reaching out tentatively, I grab some kind of handle or strap? Wait, this feels familiar. Pulling it close, I realize it's my backpack. Well, what's left of it, at least. It kind of looks more like a satchel now that there's only one strap. Oh! I forgot I even had this just a day ago. I look to the wall as if I could see Marruk. But when it doesn't become translucent, I just hobble back to my bed and open up my bag. I don't even remember what I had packed. Turns out the answer is not a lot. It looks to be an old notebook, some loose pencils and pens, a copy of Robinson Crusoe, my wallet and keys, a crinkled-up orientation map, my socks and shoes, and a whole lot of lint. Oh, wait, something else I didn't pack. My shirt! Looks like it was fixed up a bit with some needlework. It makes me feel funny in a way. We've both got the same scars. I guess they're still working on my phone, though. I do hope I can get it back, or at least the photos saved on it. Huh. I'll worry about that when the time comes, or when the mark comes, whatever that means. Deciding to just sit at my desk, I just fuss about with my new or rather old belongings. It's hard to read in this light, so I just end up flipping through my notebook to see if there are any good doodles in the margins. There are not. Time passes and not much changes until I hear what I think is the outside door opening. When the wall doesn't fall away, I'm a bit confused, so I try to covertly scooch my stool over and listen. It's quiet. I think the conversation is close to the outside door, not right by my wall. Fine. Recon... Summit... Wanted. No! No! Stood. See? Sleep. Tomorrow. Course. Very. Bye. Good. I lean in closer, but all I hear is footsteps. The wall becomes glass, and I swerve my head to lock eyes with my bodyguard, already staring me down. It was just the chief. I told him you were sleeping. If you're going to eavesdrop, at least try to be secretive about it. I was trying! I realize he can't understand me. I just sigh and give him a half-assed affirmative nod. He's being worryingly quiet, just staring me down. I'm not afraid, per se, but I am concerned. Feels like he can see right through me, through some lie I've yet to even tell. Well, anyways, it's good you're up. There's another mark or so till dinner. You can't sleep all day and all night. Well, maybe you can, I don't know. I chuckle a bit. We know nothing about each other, and somehow that ends up making us more similar than I could imagine. 1 second, y'all. We also apparently share a knack for just staring at each other until we're both uncomfortable. So you should stay up is what I'm saying. If you want to. Or whatever. We both finally managed to look away from each other and resume whatever it was we were both doing before. Which, truth be told, was not much. Pretending to be entertained by my lackluster possessions is quite hard, especially since I can't even read my book right now. Marruk is just scrolling through something on his monitor. I wonder if he's checking dog social media. If that exists. Maybe I can use this as an excuse to even get to know him better. Communication might be hard, but it's better than sitting around doing nothing for an hour or so. I mean, mark or so. Damn it. Knocking on the glass window, I try to get his attention to no avail. The light gently dancing on his muzzle as he scrolls is almost relaxing to watch. But I worry if I just sit and stare at him, I may fall asleep again. After a good minute or two, I knock again. Hey, with more force this time. Squinting to see if he notices me, I swear he looked at me for a second, as if by accident. Wait a minute, is he ignoring me? Knowing full well that this wall isn't soundproof, I decided to make another approach. Hey! Hey! I know what you're doing, don't ignore me! Nothing yet. Upping the ante with some added knocks seems to get his attention. What? What? Are you dying? Hurt? I'm trying to read some reports here. I almost felt bad. Not sure whether he was really working or not. Still, I'd appreciate some company. Wait, maybe we can have both. Pointing to his monitor, I try the best I can to act out reading it aloud. Inspecting my wrist, pretending to read it dramatically. Fake talking. He must think I'm insane. Wait. This is just charades. Damn it. At least I lasted a day before making a fool of myself. His stare certainly makes me feel like I probably have. You want my monitor? You can't use it. This might have been a mistake. I'm unsure of what to do now. Noticing my book on the table, I pick it up and show it to him, pointing to his monitor again. Yeah, it's a book. I could get some on my monitor. Doubt that one, though. What of it? I try to mimic reading the book again, pointing back and forth between us, looking up to see any changes in his expression. You want me to read? Do you? I nod my head. Yes! I don't think he likes my idea as much as I do. You know I'm the chief of security, right? That means I have other duties besides this, right? I nod, backing up in my seat. So you understand the concept of working. You understand that I take on a lot of responsibilities then, right? I'm basically falling off my stool trying to back up. You know what that doesn't make me? A damn pup sitter. With a single forceful press of an invisible button, I'm staring at a wall again. Sorry. Turning away from the wall, as to not accidentally stare at him. I just fiddle with what I have on my desk, arranging it in every which way. Making pointless designs and patterns with the few writing tools I have. Ugh. Sorry, y'all. It's still too dark to read. Why'd I do that? We're not even acquaintances. He yelled at me yesterday, so why did I try to talk to him? I should have known better. I feel dumb for even trying, but he's shown that he can be nice at times, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Guess I'll just keep my boundaries from everyone. Forever. Hopefully this AI works. I need to talk to someone. 1 second, y'all. Okay. Waiting for what feels like an eternity, just doodling and wasting paper, I hear the outside door open. Wonder if it's the dinner bell. Eric. Evening. Row. There's the sound of a tray being placed on the floor and my door opening. Turning around to see why, I'm greeted by the face of Marrowyn entering the room. Hello there, Rias. I brought you dinner. Oh, thanks, Doc. I say with a small smile. Upon seeing that dinner is once again the same meal I've had all day, it becomes harder to keep smiling. But it will have to do until we can run more tests, I suppose. Yes, he also has his bag with him. I think he came prepared. I think he caught my wandering eyes. He can be eerily perceptive at times. This? Huh, you have good intuition. But yes, if you don't mind, I'd like to run some tests. No drawing blood, it's too late for that today. Just some quick ones, if that's alright. Let's also get those bandages off you. I don't think you need them anymore. Sounds fair to me, Doc. I know he can't understand me yet. But I feel I might lose my mind just sitting around and nodding all day in lieu of talking. No matter how pointless it is. Doc was right, too. The tests are done before I know it, and I can partake in my lovely meal of literally just oats and water. He remains seated next to me, possibly building up courage, until he asks, Rias? I wanted to ask, are you alright after earlier? I know this... He gestures to the room. Isn't all that great, but I really do want to try and make this all manageable for you. And I feel I have failed in some way doing that. Oh, that's thoughtful of him to ask. Damn it. I feel better if I hadn't stressed him out as well. He seems like he's so genuinely worried about me. Maybe the best I can do is just tough it out until things get better. I know internalizing all this and trying to deal with it myself will do me no favors. But asking for help, especially right now, is almost impossible. I put a hand on his massive thigh and look up at him. Thank you, Marrowyn. He doesn't look particularly convinced. Maybe he can tell I am still not all well. But he eventually relents and just smiles back. After a while, he gets up and leaves, and I'm a bit upset to see him go. Oh, right, sorry, Rias, I really can't stay tonight. I just have enough time to drop off dinner for you two, and then back to work. I might not stop by tomorrow either, but I think Director Tyrion may be able to. I'll try to sneak by if I can. No promises. Oh, before I go, here. He reaches into one of his pockets and pulls out a rather large toothbrush wrapped in plastic. I'm not sure how your species deals with dental issues, but you have teeth, so, well, I figure this might come in use. It's the most interesting gift, but I take it nonetheless. I'd rather not end up with a cavity and have to get my root canal from one of these things. I offer him a slight grin, to which he nods and takes his leave. Oh, well, good night. Slumping against the wall, I feel a bit dejected. I've lost my appetite for sure. Picking at my food, I've managed to eat maybe half the bowl. It's not a lot, but maybe it will last me until tomorrow. Even with my shirt back, it's still cold in here. I'll have to just bear it for now, like I've borne everything else. I guess I'll try to get to be... Incident report 5671. Huh? I turned my head to see Marruk leaning against the wall, facing away from me. A scientist, Professor Dren, in Sector B, Lab 34, reported lost notebook and monitor. Report was sent at the 13th mark. Investigation began at the 15th mark. Dren was questioned by guard Noker. Last known location of objects was either in Lab 34 on persons or in personal quarters. Both were inspected by team consisting of Noker and Taiyu. No signs of either. Security footage open for review. Footage showed Dren wearing monitor and carrying notebook on way to Lab 34 and subsequently carrying both while leaving Lab 34 2.5 marks later. Dren was followed on camera and found to enter the bathroom in Sector C. Was seen leaving without either while talking to another professor. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!